Hey, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 separate looks using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I know that this thing has been out for a while, but I was inspired by a couple of Alana Davison's videos where she takes a palette and does 3 separate looks. So I thought it was a really neat idea for me to do for my own channel. Yeah, so if you want to see what I have come up with using this palette, and I'm sure that there are still millions, not millions, but like there are still a lot of different combinations that you can use with this palette. So yeah, if you want to see what I came up with, then please keep watching. Also, if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're new or if you're not new, don't forget to enter my giveaway. I will link it down below. It is only open to Canadian residents, so sorry about that, but in the future, I'll probably have international ones. I will hopefully have international ones. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. So I have my entire face done except for my eyes, and that will be the same for all 3 looks in this video. So I'm just priming my lids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And then I'll go into my crease with the shade Georgia from the Sweet Peach palette on a Wet n Wild crease brush. And with that same brush, I'm going to use the shade Puree and just kind of deepen up the crease. And then with a Delium Tools 777 brush, I'm going to pack the shade Nectar all over my lid. And after that, I will be using a smaller crease brush by Sonia Kashuk. It doesn't have an actual name or anything. And I'm just deepening up the outer corner with the shade Summer Yum. And then I'm going in with that Wet n Wild crease brush just to blend everything out, make sure there are no harsh lines. And then working on my lower lash line, I'm first going in with the shade Puree and then Georgia to kind of buff it out. I'll also be highlighting my inner corner as well as my brow bone with the shade White Peach. And then I'm going to do kind of a smoked out liner with the shade Summer Yum. I hop off camera and put on some lashes, mascara, and liner.
Great school for sports, but apparently never... I'm just going to stand here. Are you recording?
I am.
Oh.
Yes.
So I shouldn't rip the shirt off. You don't want to make this, like, you know, from family to rated R, right? Okay. You just edit out of my stuff.
Yeah, because this is not a talking one anyway. So.
Oh. I'm hungry.
Can you shut the door a little? Mostly?
Totally? Gotcha.
Not totally. Whatever. You're welcome. I made that dip.
Where do you think I'm going?
Yeah, I know. And when we come back, I put on some ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Brink, and that's it for the first look. For the second look, I'm starting off with the shade Summer Yum and just buffing that into my crease. And after that, I'm going to take the shade Bellini just on my finger, and I'm going to pack that on my lid with my finger. And after that, I'm going to deepen up my crease using an M433 brush by Morphe and the shade Delectable. And I'm really packing that in there. I'm making sure that it's nice and buffed out, and I also bring that onto my lower lash line. And that's basically the only shades I use. I do go in to my inner corner as well as my brow bone, and I highlight with the shade Nectar, but that's about it. I hop off camera when I'm done these, and I pop on some lashes, some liner, and some lip color. The liner that I use is the Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in the shade Purple Shock, Ardell Wispy's lashes, and a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. And that's it for look number 2. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm going to start by putting this Peaches and Cream shade kind of all over my lid. It's basically the same shade as my skin. I'm going to put Puree into my crease with that same brush. And this is just a Wet n Wild crease brush that I got in that drugstore haul. And I love it. So this is the third look that I'm creating with this Sweet Peach palette. And I honestly don't know what kind of look I'm going for today. Maybe I'll go green. How's about them apples? I'm just gonna spray my little Wet n Wild small concealer brush with some Fix Plus. I think I might go green. I might go a little crazy today. So I'm going to take that Bless Your Heart, or Bless Her Heart shade on my little Wet n Wild brush. Kind of pack that on the lid. Inner half, inner half. The one thing that bothers me about these shadows is that if you wet your brush and then you go in to the shadow, it kind of gives it hard pan. And then I have to fucking scrape at it in order to get it to work. And then with the other side of the brush, the less dirty side, I will go in with that Tempting shade, which is right next to the Bless Her Heart shade, and do like the outer corner, or the other half basically of my eyelid. And that brush is still a little wet, so it's really picking up. Don't worry, we'll blend that out. I want them to blend into each other. So I'm just going to keep at that middle part of my eyelid. With a clean brush, I am going to go into my crease and just blend so it's not so harsh in my crease. You know what? That brush is too big. I'm gonna go in with a smaller, like rounder tip. I'm gonna test something out here. I'm going to go in with that Candied Peach shade and a smaller crease brush and see what happens when I blend that into the crease. I'm using, what is this, a Delium Tools 776 brush. So it's a little flatter of a brush to concentrate the color right in my crease. And when you blend that Candied Peach shade, even though it has glitters in it, it doesn't really transfer. This is turning out to be a hell of a lot like my drugstore St. Patrick's Day look. I think I'm just going to blow out the lower lash line with Cobbler and Puree, or Summer Yum, because Summer Yum kind of matches the top. First I'll place Cobbler down, see where we are with that. Summer Yum. Ooh. Kind of like that. Really warmed it up. My inner corner, I think I'm just going to do a mixture of Nectar and White Peach. I think I'll put Nectar down first. And then I'll put White Peach on top. And I'll just put a little bit of White Peach under my brow bone. For my lashes, I'm going to go in with the Cocoa Lashes in the style Misha. I'm going to pop these on and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back with those lashes on, and I feel like I could have probably done a liner because they're actually more wispy than I had originally thought. But I'm going to go with it. And now I'm just going to line my waterline, and I'm using my NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade Lime Green, just to kind of bring some green to the lower lash line to kind of mirror my lid. I'm sorry if you can hear the television in the background. Wayne is watching Friends. And I told him to turn it loud enough so he wouldn't hear me talking. But now I fear that it's too loud and you can only hear that. And then I just pop some mascara on my lower lashes. And I have discovered that I have, like I've always known this, but I have a really long lower lashes. And if I like really pack on the mascara, I feel like I look like a doll, but like one of the scary ones with just like super big eyes and lots of lashes. So I don't like to put a whole hell of a lot of mascara on my lower lashes because I'm scared I look crazy. You know, like one of those dolls from like horror movies that will kill you in your sleep. I know that's like a horrible thing to think or say, but that's how I feel and I don't want to look that way. So then I just have lips and that's it. So for my lips, I think I'm going to use this mini Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick. Longwear name in the shade Chihuahua. And I got this in a little like top box. I think it was the Rach Loves, she's a Canadian YouTuber. She collaborated with Top Box and came out with like a fall favorites box that I got. And I don't know why I keep talking as I'm trying to apply a lip color. I think it's coming off more brown on camera than it is in real life. And that's it for the third and final look. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there are any other palettes that you'd like me to do a few looks with, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.